Peace. What's going on, everybody? Give everybody a chance to tune on in before we start building on this topic for the day, man. Got some motivation. It's sermon time, as my man DJ Elmo would say. So we about to get the building, man. Hopefully everybody is having a powerful Sunday. Hopefully you all had a wonderful weekend. Getting ready to start the week off strong, man. But we got some inspiration, some motivation that we got to touch on today, man. So hopefully y'all able to tap in with your boy for about an hour or so. We about to get it going, man. We about to get it cracking, about to get it motivational here. Magic Realms, what's going on with you? Master Tube, Nick, peace, man. How y'all living? How everybody holding up? Had to put the glasses on for this joint, man. But how everybody holding up? Got to get the motivation going, man. Y'all already know Sunday, we feeling inspirational. We feeling inspirational today, man. What's today? We dealing with the 21st. So we putting a lot of the information that we know into motion right now. Magic Realms, man, everything is peaceful my way. Everything is smooth, just maintaining and just constantly evolving and elevating. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. That's all we can do. That's all we can do, period. That's all we can do, period. Travian, freezing the game, man. What's going on with you? How y'all living? How y'all living, man? We in full force, man. About to get the building. Serious build today. TZ, what's going on? Oh, Nick, you already know. You already know. We keep it peace my way. We keep it peace. We keep it peace. But we know when to turn it up too. So we keep it peace, but we know when to turn it up a notch. Brandon, what's going on, man? Yeah, we gonna get it cracking, man. We talking about, you know, a lot of people talk about being unapologetically black and all that good stuff, man. But we about to unapologetically evolve out here. Savon, what's going on with you? We about to unapologetically evolve. See, that's the new wave. That's the new movement, man. We're not really about to be worrying about what people think in regards to our growth and development, man. So we're going to make the necessary changes that we must make in order for us to reach the state that we want to reach. So you got to be unapologetic about your evolution. You got to be unapologetic about your growth and development. That's just the way that it has to be. You can't be seeking permission to grow and develop out here. You can't be seeking permission to be great out here. You can't be seeking permission to be powerful out here. You don't need nobody else's permission for any of those things, man. All you need to do is to activate that. It's laying dormant within you. You don't need anybody else's permission to do what it is that you need to do to better your situation. You don't need anybody else's permission to create an opportunity for yourself. You don't need that. You don't need to wait on an opportunity. You can create. So we need to stop waiting. We need to stop depending on other people. We need to stop just wasting our time, man, and just get the building, get to creating. That's what we are. As this shirt, man, my hoodie says it. Builders build. That's what we do. Builders build. We build. We don't wait. We build. If things not going in my favor, I'm going to build. I'm going to create an opportunity for myself. I'm not about to sit up here and wait for somebody to supply me with an opportunity. I'm not about to be asking other people what they think about what I should do to better my life. They don't know my life. They don't know me. I know what's best for myself. I know what I need to do. So I'm going to act according to that information, according to that knowledge, according to that vibe. I'm not sitting out here waiting for outside validation, waiting for somebody to confirm the moves that I need to make. Not waiting on that. Nor should you wait on that. Nor should you wait on that, man. You don't need outside validation. You don't need outside confirmation. You don't need signs from the universe. No, you got them signs already. Just act on them. Stop making everything spooky. That's what we tend to do. We tend to make everything spooky, man. The universe ain't talking to you. It ain't nobody outside of you that's talking to you, that's guiding you, that's giving you any type of sign, man. That's you. That's you. Every sign that you get, guess what? You manifested. And a lot of these times we've been had the signs. We just didn't act on it. So when you get the sign, the moment you get the sign, man, it's time for you to act on that. The moment you get the sign, start acting on it. Stop making everything so spooky and mystical, man. It's really not that deep, man. At the end of the day, you are what you consume, man. So when you plant certain seeds in your mind, guess what? Your mind gonna give you certain signs, symbols, etc., etc. that's going to be telling you what you need to do. This ain't anything that's spooky. This ain't the universe just singling you out, providing you with the signs and symbols. It's not how that works. The universe is neutral. The universe don't show no favoritism. It's all about the seeds you plant. It's all about the quality of your mind. It's all about the state of your mind. Those are the type of signs and symbols. Like the signs and symbols that you receive gonna reflect your state of mind. The quality of your mind has nothing to do with this universe, man. Stop making the universe other than what it is. And that's what I was talking about in the previous video. We didn't make the universe. People say they not religious, they spiritual, but all you did was substitute the universe for God. So instead of you looking up to a God, you making the universe that God. It ain't really even that serious. It ain't really that serious, man. Again, the universe ain't just singling you out. The universe ain't just showing favoritism to you. Come on now. As they say, you master yourself, you master the universe. You in tune with yourself, you in tune with the universe. So again, stop making it something that's spooky. When you in tune with yourself, you gonna get the signs that you need. And that all comes from being in tune with yourself. You master yourself, then you master life outside of you. It's really that simple. It's really that simple, man. So we like to make things real spooky. We like to make things real mystical. Lindell, peace, what's going on? We like to do that. We do that fairly often when things ain't necessarily that complicated out here. You want to manifest something, man, just plant the proper seeds and do what's necessary. It's that simple. You ain't got to wait from us. You ain't got to wait for a sign from the universe. You ain't got to wait for a sign from your God or whoever it is you pray to. You ain't got to wait for any of that. You ain't got to wait for any of that. You ain't got to wait for the perfect time or the right time or when somebody gives you the sign. You don't have to wait for any of that. So stop waiting. Stop waiting. Start taking that action. Start being proactive. You need a sign. You need something to give you some guidance, man. Plant the seed. Go to sleep. Watch you dream about it. Matter of fact, plant the seed. Just sit and meditate. Again, watch you get exactly what it is that you need. It's that simple. You ain't got to wait for it, man. Everything that you need is right here within you. Everything that you need is right here within you. You do not have to go outside of yourself for anything. Everything that you need, all the signs, all the symbols, all the answers that you need right within you. All you got to do is ask yourself the proper questions and think the proper thoughts. That's all that you have to do. And then relax yourself. Relax the mind. And then you're going to get everything that you need when you do that. That's how that works. And you can't worry about what anybody else thinks about what you're doing. You can't worry about how people are going to view you when you're sitting around meditating. Who cares, man? Just because they not in a peaceful state of mind, that's their problem. Don't allow them to disturb your peace. Don't allow them to derail your evolution. Don't allow them to do that. And a lot of times that's what happens. We allow other people to bring us down. I done been there, done that. When I first got on the path, man, when I first got on the path to consciousness, man, I was coming across a lot of information, striving to make a lot of changes in my life. But what did I do? I started interacting. I started introducing the changes that I wanted to make to other people. Now, when I introduced the changes that I wanted to make to other people, you already know how that goes. They started shooting the stuff down. And that made me second guess some of the changes that I was striving to make that I know I needed to make. So I'm not sharing stuff with people anymore like that. Just not happening. Montel, what's going on? Original one, what's going on? Leo Soul, what's going on? How y'all living? So I done been there, done that. When I first got on the journey to consciousness, man, I was introducing a lot of the changes that I was striving to make to a lot of people around me. And a lot of times, man, they was just shooting it down. And the only reason they shooting it down because they lack an understanding. They don't understand why I'm making the moves that I want to make. They not understanding why you want to make the moves that you want to make. And it's not up to them to understand it. Why? Because these are your moves. It's your vision. It's not for them to really understand. So you shouldn't be seeking their understanding and their validation and their confirmation. You don't need it. You don't need it. So we got to stop thinking that we need that second opinion. Listen to yourself. You know what's best for yourself, man. You got to trust in yourself. You got to know and believe that you won't let yourself down. The moment that you start involving other people, then we're going to have a problem, man. They're going to start talking you out of what you need to do. Then it's going to be 10 years in past. And now you regret not making that move, not taking that action. Aim or fix. What's going on? Thunder Scorpion. What's going on? Montel. Everything is smooth. Everything is peaceful my way. Everything is peaceful. But like I said, one thing that we really have to stop doing, the first thing is making everything so spooky. Like our lessons say, when you sit up home and wait for a mystery God to bring you food, clothing, and shelter, the answer to that, emphatically no. You're not about to wait for no God. You're not about to wait for the universe to bring you food, clothing, and shelter. Guess what? You're going to go to that grocery store. You're going to find you a crib. You're going to go buy you some clothes. You're not sitting around meditating, talking about the universe going to bring me food and clothing. You finna go out here and you finna go get that. So take that same principle and apply it to all aspects of life. Stop waiting for the universe to bring you something, to bring you a sign. Stop waiting for your God to bring you a sign. Like, this is not how this stuff works. It's not how this stuff works. When you hungry, guess what you gonna go do? You gonna go in that kitchen and you gonna find something to eat. You gonna get in your car, you gonna drive to one of these restaurants and get you something to eat. You're not waiting on anybody to bring you food. You not. So why are you waiting on somebody to bring you an opportunity? Why are you waiting on somebody to bring you an opportunity, man? You got to take that same approach. You finna go make that food. You gonna go get in that car. You gonna go find some food. That's what you gonna go do. That's exactly what you gonna go do. Sweet tea, peace. What's going on? You need some more clothes. You about to go get some clothes. You gonna buy the clothes. You ain't gonna say, all right, I'm gonna meditate and the universe gonna bring me clothes, or I'm gonna just pray for clothing. No, there's literally something that you have to go do in order to go get the clothes. Same with the shelter. So you might as well skip that approach. I'm getting tired of everybody making the universe. You didn't turn the universe into God or into a God. So you say you're not religious, you spiritual, but you just substituted God for the universe. So the same way you view God when you was religious, that's how you viewing the universe. That ain't the universe. Don't bring that over here, man. Don't make the universe something religious, because it is not. It is not. That is not how this works. That's not how this works. Swag, what's going on? What's going on with you? It ain't no favoritism going on out here, man. You want something, man, you got to go out here and you got to get it. You got to make it happen. That's what's got to happen, man. That's what you got to do. Literally. You want something, you got to make it happen. You got to build. You got to create. You got to make. Whatever it is that you got to do, you got to do it. It's really that simple. That's the formula. That's the form. You can do all the affirmations. You can meditate. You can think as positively as you want to do. But if you're not willing to put in any work, guess what? Nothing. Nothing is going to come to you if you're not willing to put in any work. You got to be willing to put in any work. Again, you can't affirm your way out of laziness, yo. You can't do that. You can't affirm your way out of laziness. At the end of the day, you got to put in the work. You got to put in the work. You got to be willing to take action. You got to be willing to go out and get it. You got to be willing to create an opportunity. You got to be willing to do all these things. That comes from being the microwave generation. We want everything quick, fast. So we want to get success fast. So we want to be able to just do affirmations, and then overnight we successful. Overnight we got everything that we need or we want. It's not how this works. The people that listen, the millionaire next door, that book tells you out the gate, if you're trying to generate wealth, man, you got to be willing to put in long hours, put in work. All the get rich quick schemes and things of that nature, man, it's nonsense. It's garbage. It's BS. You really want to generate wealth out here the right and exact way, it's going to take time. It's a gradual process. Stop trying to rush it. It's a gradual process, man. You got to understand and embrace the process. If there's a formula that you have out here in regards to whatever it is that you're striving to do to generate your wealth, everything has a formula. So whatever path you want to travel down, it has a formula. So if you following the formula, guess what? Just embrace that process. Embrace that process, because you're going to generate the wealth in due time. Stop trying to rush it. Stop trying to get your millions and your billions overnight. Only way you're going to get this overnight is if it's inherited. If you're trying to build something, man, it's going to take a minute to generate the wealth that you're striving to generate. It's going to take a minute. It's going to take a minute. So everybody looking for the get rich quick scheme, get wealthy quick scheme, things of that nature. Listen, be patient. Find something that you enjoy. Find something that you're passionate about. Find something that you're good at. Find something that you love. Focus on these things, and everything will flow according to that. Stop trying to look for the next get rich quick scheme. You falling for these scams. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Be patient with yourself, man. Be patient with yourself. Put in the work and understand that that work will eventually pay off. Just put in that work, though. Put in that work. DJ Elmo, peace. What's going on? You already know. You already know. So we just got to put in the work, man. And we got to be unapologetic about the work that we putting in. I'm putting in the work, and I don't care what anybody else thinks at all. At all. I don't care if you think this is a bad decision. Guess what? I'm going to do it anyway. Because to me, it's a good decision. It's a great decision. Even if it is a bad decision, guess what's the worst that can happen? Guess what? The worst thing that can happen from a bad decision is that you learn. So again, I don't care if the decision is good or bad. I'm going to make it, though, because I feel like there's something that I need to do. So I'm not looking at a decision as being good or bad. A decision is just a decision. I'm just going to make it. All right. And I'm going to learn from it. So again, if you think it's a bad decision, I really don't care. If you think it's a good decision that I'm about to make, I still don't care, because at the end of the day, it's just a decision. And I'm going to learn a lot of things along the way from that decision. And that's how I view all decisions. There's no such thing as a good or bad decision. It's just a decision. You're going to learn a lot of things from the decision. Point blank, period. So I don't really care what other people think, man, because I view things a lot differently than other people. Like I said, you may think it's a bad decision, but I don't care, though, because I know I'm going to learn from it either way it go. If it don't turn out the way I wanted to turn out, guess what? I learned not to do that again. So that's learning. It's a learning experience. It's a learning experience, man. So I didn't fail. That wasn't a bad decision. That was a great decision, because now I know not to take this route. And then now I know to teach the next generation not to do this. Now I know. Now I know. And then now I know how to approach it the next time. All right. I did it this way the first time, but if I would have did it this way, I would have been more successful. I have just learned. I have just became that much greater. I became that much better in life by learning. So forget all that, man. That's why I don't really care about outside validation, outside confirmation. If I'm making the move, if I know this is a move that I need to make, then I'm going to make the move. However you feel about it, that's cool. You can let me know. It's not going to faze me. You can keep it to yourself. Still not going to faze me. Either way, I don't care. I'm probably not going to let you know about the move. You're probably just going to see the finished product. That's just how that's going to work. I'm selfish, man. I'm selfish with my evolution now. I'm selfish with my growth and development now. I'm selfish with it. Y'all know I talked about this in a previous video. I'm selfish with all this now. I ain't letting people know anything, man. I'm just out here. I'm just doing it. You look up one day, I just did something. You look up one day, I just bought property. You look up one day, I just bought land. They like, man, I ain't know you was good. You look up one day, I got 5 gyms. I went from 1 to 5 overnight. That's what it's going to appear. But not a whole while, I was working on it. You just wasn't in on the process, because I ain't need that energy. But you just gonna look up one day, and I'm just gonna be in manifested a lot of things, man. And it's gonna look like I said, it's gonna look like it happened overnight. Whole while I've been working on it this whole time. But you don't need to be in on that, though. Because again, I don't need that doubtful energy. I don't need that negative energy. I don't need any of that. I don't need that worry, that fear, that stuff that don't necessarily concern me. I don't need that type of energy. So I'm good with just my energy, because my energy is powerful. So I don't need other energy to back what I'm doing. My energy is powerful enough. I don't need 4 or 5 more people pat me on the back, telling me good job, telling me to keep going. No, I'm good with my energy. I'm good. I believe in myself. I know in the power of myself. I'm good. I'm rolling. And that's how y'all need to be. That's how y'all need to be. Your validation is good enough. Your validation is good enough. Long as you can validate yourself, you good enough. Long as you can validate yourself, you good enough. You don't need anybody else's validation. The only time we need somebody else's validation is when we are children, when we babies. Then we obviously gonna need some validation and confirmation. Hey, am I doing this correctly? Because I'm learning now. I'm a newborn. I'm a newbie. I don't understand how this life thing goes, man. But when you get of age, you don't need nobody else's validation and confirmation any longer. It stops. I don't care about what somebody else think about a move I'm making, man. I just don't care. Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to learn by experience anyway. And like I said, man, that gut, that mind, when all this stuff is correlate, man, y'all know what y'all need to do, man. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all get these feelings that I get to. Y'all know when a move needs to be made. How many times have y'all had that feeling? We done all been there, done that. How many of y'all have had that feeling like, man, I should have made that move, but I didn't? If I would have did this 10 years ago, I would have been in a better position. How many of y'all have said something like that to y'all selves, man? I know I have. Man, if I would have just did this 10 years ago, I would have been right here today. My mistake. I was listening to everybody else, though. Everybody else is telling me to go right when I knew I wanted to go left. If I would have went left, I would have been in a better position. How many of y'all can say that? I know I can say that about a lot of things in my life. I went the way everybody else wanted me to go instead of going the way I knew I needed to go. And it's crazy. The crazy thing about this is everybody gonna suggest you go the way that's opposite of the way that you know you need to go. Not too many people gonna actually tell you to go the way that you know you need to go. They gonna convince you to go the other way. So if you know you need to go left, everybody finna convince you to go right. That's how that works. That's why I don't like to get other parties involved. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Leo, appreciate that donation, my brother. But yeah, man, we listen. The end of the day, that's just what it is, man. I don't need anybody else's confirmation and validation. If that causes people around me to distance themselves from me, good. It's cool. I'm all right. I'm fine with it. I'm fine rolling solo dolo. I'm fine rolling with like 2 or 3 people in my immediate circle. I'm cool with it. I don't need a whole gang of people because for real, most of the people that's going to be around you are going to be phonies anyway. That's why I don't like to have big old celebrations, man, because again, you bringing a lot of people with that phony energy. I'm good. I'm good. I'd rather have one solid homeboy. I'd rather have one solid friend in life than 1,000 people that claim to be my friends but really are not. I'd rather have that one solid homeboy. I'd rather have that one solid partner, that one solid friend, that one solid person. I'd rather have that than 500,000 people claiming they rock with me, claiming they fool with me, but really don't. So I'm good, man. I don't need a lot of people claiming to be my friend, claiming to be my family. I don't need all that. They don't move me. They don't do anything for me. Those labels, all that type of stuff don't do anything for me, man. I'm a man of action. I need to see action. I don't care what you calling yourself. I don't care that you're my cousin. I don't care that you're my brother, my sister. I don't care. Like, your action. I'm looking at your action. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? That's what I'm analyzing. That's what I'm observing. What are you doing? How are you acting towards me? When I bring something to you, how do you respond and react towards that? If I'm bringing something positive to you, how do you respond and react toward that? That's what I'm paying attention to. That's what I'm analyzing. I don't care about your status. I don't care about your label. I don't care about any of that. I don't care about that. That stuff is deceptive, man. I didn't choose my family. I didn't choose this. I was born into it. So I'm not forced to be cool with people just because they have a certain label. Not how that works. Anybody can do you dirty. Anybody. Can't put it past anybody. That's why, like I said, nothing catches me off guard. May sound harsh, but that's the way you must live, man. Anybody can do you dirty. Y'all done seen the stories, man. People on their own moms, their own grandmothers, all them. These type of people, everybody that has some people like that of importance do dirt. Or treat them dirty or treat them foul. Everybody. We didn't all had it. We didn't all have people close to us do us dirty. Oh, Miss Donnie, no doubt. Alonzo, CC, peace, what's going on? Yeah, so I ain't, again, people call it heartless. People call it harsh. I call it peaceful. I call it peace. Man, because again, y'all know how the anxiety can get. When I limit my circle, that limits the anxiety. That limits all of that because I don't have to deal with as many people. So when I live life the way that I'm living life through that philosophy that I just spit to y'all, that limits anxiety. That makes me more peaceful because I don't have to try to force myself to deal with people. Like, nah, man, you foul. Every time I bring something to you, you shoot it down. So I'm just not going to bring anything to you. I'm just not going to deal with you on that level. That's peaceful. That's peaceful. That ain't heartless. That's peaceful. I don't have to let you in on this because I know you're going to shoot it down. That's protecting my peace. That's protecting my sanity. That's me looking out for my health. And that's looking out for your health. A lot of times we bring that stress upon ourselves, man, and we start trying to blame others. No, ain't nobody tell you to bring this whole idea to whoever you brought it to that shot it down. Nobody told you to do that. Nobody forced you to do that. Nobody made you do that. You chose to bring this idea to a person and you got mad at how they responded. That's your fault. That's your fault. You could have kept that to yourself. You could have kept that to yourself. You could have put in the work and then they could have saw the end product and let them respond to the end product. Period. Thunder Scorpion, most definitely. Never a groupie. Never. Never be a groupie for anybody. Period. Point blank. Dominique, people don't understand when we got married, man. Y'all, I don't know if y'all know the story. Went right to the courthouse. I ain't even tell nobody. Ain't nobody know. They just popped up one day. I was married. Boom. And they was talking about what. I'm like, man, what I look like with a wedding? I don't rock with all of y'all like that, you know. I'm not about to act like, for one, I don't like celebrations and stuff like that. I ain't that type of person. Secondly, it's like, man, I don't rock with y'all like that. Yo, we barely talk to each other, man. Let's not even fake it. Let's not even fake it. It's a select few who actually be checking up on one another in regards to family. But for the most part, man, you only talk to these people maybe on so-called holidays. That's it. It ain't like we talk every day. So we ain't about to be faking the funk like that, man. It wasn't no need to do all that. I see y'all when I see y'all. It ain't no need for y'all to celebrate something that I'm telling y'all ain't gonna celebrate. You know? So we good. I just see y'all when I see y'all, man, and we'll chop it up when I see y'all. That's it. We ain't need no big celebration. We ain't need a bunch of people acting like they rock with us, acting like they fool with us when it's really, that ain't really the case. I ain't got time for that. It's that artificial energy, and I can't stand it. I can't stand it, man. People really be, listen, when people be getting married, people be wanting the weddings for themselves. Like, they just be wanting to turn up. They just be wanting to take off from work. They just be wanting to get drunk and do all that type of stuff. They be wanting to do that for themselves. It ain't got nothing to do with you. They be wanting to do that stuff for themselves. They want to have that good time. That's it. It rarely has something to do with you. It rarely has anything to do with you. So forget all that. I'm good. I'll save you the trouble. We just ain't gonna have nothing. Oh, Cece, you already know. You already know me and crowds don't necessarily get along. Especially when I know the crowd is filled with fake energy. Freezing the game. That's it, man. That's all y'all do. My life became that much better when that's all I started doing. Stop announcing everything, just start putting in the work. That's when my life became that much better. That's when I really started to manifest things in life. Like, literally. That's when I started to manifest things in life, man. That's when I started to produce things in life. When I just say, you know what, I'm done announcing, I'm done talking about stuff. I'm just going to start doing things. That's when life changed for me. In the beginning, I was talking about the stuff more, wasting time. Then I said, you know what, I'm prioritizing the action. I'm prioritizing the work. And that's when life changed for me. When I just focused on putting in the work, literally. Magic realms, no doubt. And I'm sensitive to all of it. CC, and a good thing about that, we was in agreement. But I can't stand the fake energy, man. I just can't stand the fake energy. Just like I don't like to supply the fake energy. If I don't really rock with you, then it's like I'm not about to be acting like I rock with you. Like, I'm not about to show up to this function acting like we just cool. We just real good friends. That ain't that, man. That ain't that. That ain't that, man. I'm good. Like I said, I'm behind the scenes, man. I'm solo dolo, man. I don't really need to rock with a lot of people. I don't really need to celebrate anything, man. Just keep it moving, keep it pushing. Keep it moving, keep it pushing. I'm good. Lindell, no doubt. No doubt, man. I keep it moving, keep it pushing, man. Keep it moving, keep it pushing, man. I do what I need to do. I produce what I need to produce. I create what I need to create. That's just what I do. And anybody got a problem with how I move, that's on them. That means they got some internal work that needs to be done. Because first and foremost, if you out here mad at the way that I'm moving and you not where you need to be in life, then what that say about you? I don't even be knowing how people be moving out here because I'm not concerned with it. I'm not concerned about how somebody else is moving. I got my own moves I need to make. I got my own way of life that I must master. All the time I'm spending, all the time that I'm wasting being concerned with how somebody else is moving is impeding my progress. So I don't have time to be focusing on how somebody else is moving. I ain't got time for that. That's a waste of time to me. People, and then what people don't understand, people gonna do what they want to do at the end of the day. So why would I be concerned about how somebody else is moving when I know at the end of the day, this person gonna do what they want to do? So why am I wasting my energy being concerned about how they move? And nah, man, they gonna do what they feel is necessary. So why don't you live like that? That's why I say you gotta unapologetically evolve. Everybody else is out here doing it. Everybody else is out here being unapologetically ignorant. Everybody else is out here being unapologetically lazy. So everybody is doing those things so we can unapologetically evolve. People unapologetically out of shape out here, they ain't got no problem telling me, man, I don't feel like working out. I don't need to work out. I don't need to run. I don't need to lift weights. That's unapologetic. They unapologetic in that. Oh, I can't stop eating this pork. I need this bacon. I love this bacon. I love these sweets. I can't stop eating these sweets. That's unapologetic. That's unapologetically unhealthy. You know what you're doing is garbage, but you unapologetic about it. And I can't make this stuff up. People say these things to me. So they unapologetic about that way of life. So I'm going to be unapologetic about being healthy. So they claim that vegans be out here forcing their way of life on everybody. It's quite the opposite. Everybody else be out here forcing their way of life on everybody. But now I feel like it's time to be unapologetic about health. Time to be unapologetic about it. Yeah, I'm eating this spinach. Guess what? That's going to add 20 more years to my life while you eating this burger that's subtracting 20 from yours. That's being unapologetic. I'm going to eat this grass. This grass going to keep me alive till I'm about 100 and I'm going to be living a nice quality of life. Meanwhile, this animal that you eating, your quality of life going to be garbage. You're going to be walking around taking 20, 25 different medications because you don't want to put this swine down. And I'm going to be 100 still in the gym, putting in work. So yeah, I'm going to eat this grass. So I'm going to be unapologetic about that lifestyle because they unapologetic about the ignorance, the unhealthiness, the laziness, and all that nonsense. They unapologetic about it. Sharif, and what's going on? But they unapologetic about that. Unapologetic. They unapologetically in these fast food restaurants, in these stores, buying up all the garbage. They unapologetically on social media, sharing all the ignorant nonsense. They unapologetic about it. They unapologetic about it. We unapologetically out here embracing the gossip, entertaining the gossip. We unapologetic about all that. So I'm going to be unapologetic about the positivity, man, about the empowerment, about the information, about the education, about health, fitness, nutrition, all that. Be unapologetic about all that. That's how we got to be, man. We got to counter, we got to neutralize the ignorance that's out here. We regressing, man. We regressing as a people. We going backwards. We ain't going forward. So we got to be unapologetic about going forward, pushing the culture forward. Too many people pushing the culture backwards, man. We going backwards. We traveling backwards. We hustling backwards. We doing this thing the wrong way. We definitely regressing as a culture. Most definitely. And anybody tell you otherwise, they lying. They sugarcoating, man. We going backwards. We got a lot of work that needs to be done as a culture, as a people. And we got to put in this work. We got to be willing to put in the work. Because it's ridiculous out here. It's ridiculous out here, man. We got a lot of work that needs to be put in. A lot of work that needs to be put in as a people. Magic rims. And see, the kale and spinach adding years to your life. Adding years to your life. So everybody that's criticizing, matter of fact, this reminds me of a time when I spoke at this elementary school, and it was like in the inner city. So it was a lot, man. Them kids was not trying to hear what we had to say. And we was there to give a little speech. Kids was not trying to listen, man. These kids were, listen, they were acting wild. So what I did, I zeroed in on this one dude in the front, this one little dude in the front that was paying attention to what I had to say. I zeroed in on him. And I told him, I said, hey, man, I said, and they was trying to, and the kids around here were making fun of him, like his shoes and his clothes and all that type of stuff, man. You know how ruthless and reckless kids can be out here. They was making fun of little homie. So I zeroed in on little homie, man. I said, hey, don't worry about these little dudes that's making fun of you right now. I said, because when y'all get older, they gonna be working for you, or they gonna be looking for a job from you, because you're gonna be owning the facilities and owning the jobs that they trying to work for while they making fun of you right now. So I zeroed in on that. I zeroed in on little homie and made sure little homie got the message. So when everybody else wasn't listening, I ain't pay them kids no mind and let that frustrate me. I zeroed in on one of them. Long as that one got the message, man, I'm rolling. Dominique, grass is the greatest. I eat grass all day. Sharif, man, get that smoothie in. Get that smoothie in, man. That's how we got to live. Get that smoothie in. Eat to live, as they say. Eat to live. And don't worry about what somebody else think. Oh, man, you need to get some real food. This the realest food on the planet. The realest food on the planet, man. Every time somebody say something stupid to you, you got to counter that nonsense. Like I said, we unapologetic about this, man. We unapologetic about it. We ain't about to let people disrespect our way of life, man. Like I said, we're going to be unapologetic about our health out here. Point blank, period. That's how we got to be. We got to be unapologetic about the growth and development, man. I'm going to keep saying that. Let it marinate. Let it resonate. Yeah, magic rims. And that's the best way to do. Keep to yourself. Because like I said, man, people can be ruthless out here, man, especially them kids. And they getting it from the adults. They making fun of dude clothes and shoes simply because the adults, man, they didn't learn that. That's learned behavior. That's being passed down. So that's why they doing that. That's definitely why they doing that. But as a people, though, just in all honesty, as a people, though, when you analyze where we are at currently, you cannot say it with a straight face that we have progressed. We have came a long way. You can't say that. You can't say that. Collectively, we have regressed, man. We have traveled backwards. We have traveled backwards, man. When you look at some of the things that we were faced with, that we were battling, like we still battling those things, and it's getting worse. Like our health. Just look at our health. Just look at the health, man. Just look at the health of our people collectively. That has not improved. If anything, it is declining. It is getting worse. And this is another crazy thing about it. This just lets you know how wicked the system is. They let you know. Like I was reading a book about diabetes that y'all saw me post, and they was like, you know, by 2025, X amount of people will have diabetes, or by 2025, X amount of people will die via diabetes, things of that nature. So they already letting you know kind of what's about to happen. People may look at that like, oh, they just, you know, going off projections. I'm looking at that like they know what's up out here. This is intentional. They able to give you these numbers, and guess what? Most of the time they be on point, right on the money with the numbers, right around the ballpark. So they creating the conditions, and then they giving you the prediction. They giving you the numbers. That's what they doing. That's what they doing. Akuma, what's going on with you? Alonzo, definitely grab that book. That book is a jewel already. Freezing the game, man. Get that. Hey, focus on that health, man. You know what it is that you need to eat. Go ahead and eat them joints, man. You already know. We know what to do. We know what to do out here, man, when it comes to taking care of our health. We already know. Just do it. Just do it. Kuma, no doubt, man. Like I was the same way, man. I was semi-popular. I was pretty popular amongst ladies and all that in high school, man. But at the end of the day, I was still labeled weird because some of the ways that I move. Yeah, Magic Rims, they definitely gained that weight, that quarantine weight. Definitely done gained it. Like I said, the pandemic, man, actually decreased the health of the people. People don't understand what the pandemic did for our physical health and our mental health. Domestic abuse, domestic violence, all of that stuff went up. All of that stuff increased because of this pandemic. Depression got worse because people lost jobs. The disease rates, all that type of stuff, like our health declined. So this pandemic, man, it impacted us in a lot of different ways. And a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people don't understand that. Mental health definitely declined, man. So we got more depression, more suicides. And we already know the physical health decline, man. People just gain more weight. And when you gain more weight, that's making you more susceptible to a multitude of all type of diseases and ailments. And that's what then happened. Domestic abuse, domestic violence, all that went up. People can't deal with their kids. People can't deal with their spouses. They realize who they really with. They realize who they really are because they was forced to. They was forced to. Oh, yeah, Lindell, no doubt. No doubt. And that still didn't, people would judge you based on your uniform being dirty or the shoes you was rocking. It's, hey, Akuma, go ahead and clean up that eating though. That 1 meal a day, cool, but we still got to clean up that eating. We got to make sure if we eat 1 meal a day is well balanced, very nutritious. But you got it though. It's a process. Yeah, Magic Rims, like I said, the world has become a lot more insane because of this pandemic, man. The world has become a lot more insane. And that's an actual fact. Like I said, you just walk outside and you will see that. You'll bear witness to that. You'll bear witness to that. So it literally made the world insane, man. That's literally what has happened. And it really ain't no way around it, man. The world is mad. The world is crazy. The world is insane. And now we got to deal with it. We forced to live in it. It was already a bunch of zombies around here. Now it just it intensified that. It has intensified that. People was walking around a zombie-like state before. Now they really in a zombie-like state, but they just a little more angry and insane and crazy and depressed with it. So it's sick out here, man. Y'all thought we had it bad before when you was out here on that conscious tip trying to inform your people. Think about how it's about to be real now. Oh, Marcus G, man, let's get it. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get it, Marcus, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's the positivity that I'm talking about, man. That's the positivity that I like to highlight right there, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's literally what I'm talking about. And Dominique, see what I'm saying, man? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. And that's what listen, that was part of the agenda. Rude boy, peace, what's going on with you? But that was part of the agenda, man. They knew that this was gonna happen. They knew that this was gonna happen, man. They knew people was gonna lose their job, man. They knew depression was gonna go up. They knew suicide was gonna go up. That's depopulation. People don't understand that. People don't understand that. Yeah, Magic Rims. The adults nowadays are childish, man. So at the end of the day, people be wondering why these children be the way that they are. I'm like, all y'all do is look at the adults they came from. That's it. Like I said, just like you had just like we got street codes, we used to have certain codes, you know, as adults and things like that, man. It used to be a certain code of ethics between the adult and a child. That has left the building. That has left the building. It was a certain way that I was raised. Like as a kid, you didn't do it. You didn't do these things. You didn't cross that boundary. Like my pops told me, he's not gonna let a child run the household. That has left the building. Now it's offensive to say something like that. It's offensive to say something like that, though. You know, you can't say anything of that nature, man. Like, man, you better not listen. Listen, you better not catch a young boy playing with something that was feminine. Man, you finna no, nope. Back in the day, they wasn't going for that. And that, I don't care if that was your father or your mother. If any one of them, if they caught you playing with something that's feminine as a young boy, they're finna lay some hands on you. Let you try to do that now. Let you try to do that now. Let you find a young boy playing with something that's feminine and you lay some hands on, give him that whooping. Man, you might go to jail. But that's the way I was raised, man. You better not play with this dog, man. You better not don't do that. Don't do that. That's the way we was raised, man. We turned out right, man. But now you can't raise nobody like that. You can't raise a young man like that. Can't do it. Rude boy, appreciate that donation. Can't raise them like that, man. You can't raise these young boys to be men. Can't do it. Matter of fact, me just saying that just offended somebody. Me saying you can't raise these young boys to be men just offended somebody. Somebody just became offended by that statement. They just became offended by me saying that. But that's the way the world is, man. That's the way the world is today. That's why you got a bunch of these. Listen, that's why when you're dealing with the younger generation, they complain a lot. They complain a lot, man. Man, when I used to put in work, when I played sports, when I did all that, man, I was never out here complaining like that. Never. Like I wasn't ready. I'm not complaining out here. I'm not doing that. I'm putting in the work. I ain't saying that. I'm putting in this work. Sit. I'm putting in this where I'm not about to sit crying and complaining. But nowadays, man, they done pacified these young black men. So now they sitting around here, all they do is complain. All they do is want to be lazy, not want to put in the work. But they want to do all these great things, but they ain't willing to put in no work. And the moment that they got to break a sweat, it's a problem. Like, come on, man. Like Kirk Franklin out here cursing his son out. Man, listen, my pops talked to me way worse. And never in a million years would I record first and foremost, or broadcast my pops talking to me like that. That's lame and that's whack. That's lame and that's whack as a 33-year-old man. That's lame and that's whack. You would never see me record something that my pops had said to me, then broadcast it to the world. That's lame, that's whack, that's trash, that's corny, that's garbage. Listen, my pops talked bad to me a lot. I turned out all right. I'm good. But this old sensitive world that we live in today, man, everybody was trying to sympathize for the little dude, man. Of course, you had people that were siding with Kirk Franklin, but man, I don't even see no reason to side with this dude for doing that. I see no reason to legit side with the son at all. I don't see any justification for what he did. That's whack and that's corny. Ain't no way, it ain't no ifs and buts about it. What he did was whack and corny and lame. Just whack. But that's the way the world is today. That's the way the world. If I talk bad to somebody, man, the way the world is today, now they gotta record it and they gotta broadcast it. See, ooh, he verbally abused me. It hurt my feelings. Man, I was brought up in the era where we joned on each other, like we joked on each other, like that's what we did. The yo mama joke era, like that's where I grew up in that era. You got to have thick skin. We talked about each other all day. That's the era I come from. Now you get cursed out. Now you trying to assassinate somebody's character because you done got cursed out. Come on, man. I'd be lying if I say my pops never cursed me out. That'd be a bold-faced lie, man. I didn't listen. I'd have had all type of conversations like that with my pops, man. But I ain't finna broadcast it, man. That's just lame, man. That's lame. And then people out here trying to justify it, that's even lamer. Talking about, oh, so he's supposed to be quiet when he's being abused. Like, come on, man. Really? 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 We always make things deeper than what they really are. That dude is out here seeking some type of attention, man. That's just all that he's doing, man. There was no reason to record that and broadcast it to the world. My man's is 33. I could see if my man's was 3 or 13. I could see that, but my man's is 33. At 33, there is no justification for what he did. Point blank, period. That's just point blank, period. I ain't got nothing more to say about that, man. I just had to talk about that because that situation was trash. That situation was trash, man. Oh, Kuma, man, no doubt. OnlyFans, I never like. I don't even know where to start with OnlyFans, man. They all be out here justifying the usage of OnlyFans. Really ain't no justification for that either. Kyle, you ain't never lied about that. You ain't never lied. Oh, Kuma, man, listen, man, you gonna see a lot of that. And Kyle, yeah, the world is definitely sensitive, man. That's why I can't stand it. It's real sensitive. You gotta literally watch what you say to people out here. I'm talking about something that would have never been offensive like 10 years ago. You gotta watch what you say. Matter of fact, I remember when I was working at Target, man, when I was doing, listen, I offered to this this lady, she had I think it was like a entertainment system in the box. And I just offered to help her lift it. She got offended. Like, no, I got this. I don't need your help. Why do you think I need your help? I literally just asked to help her lift it because I know how heavy those things can be, and it can be bad for the back to lift it by yourself. I would have offered to help a brother lift that. She straight got offended, got upset because I asked her, did she need help with lifting this entertainment system? Literally. And she about destroyed her back trying to pick that thing up. I said, no, you got it. But that's how crazy the world is. I mean, you can't even offer to help a woman lift something. Like, what? Why is that making you mad? Why did you get upset? Why did you snap at me because I asked to help you lift something? Come on now. Oh, freezing the game. You came back down. D Monty, what's going on with you, my brother? Yeah, freezing the game. You came back down from it. Can't do it. Yeah, Thunder Scorpion, it definitely that's where it should stay, at home. The whole world don't need to know it. Matter for one, what's the whole world gonna do when the whole world finds out? Absolutely nothing but gossip about it. That's literally all they gonna do. The whole world can't do anything when you make it public. They ain't gonna do anything but gossip about it. So again, why even involve them? Freezing the game, freezing. Listen, we can't do nothing. You make the young son do some burpees or some squats or something. That's abusive. You spank him. That's abusive. Man, you look at him in the wrong way. That's abusive. We can't do nothing. The man can't do anything. It's gonna get considered abuse. It's gonna be considered abuse. No matter what we do. We grab the arm. Hey, come here. That's abuse. We talk to him dirty. We talk to him bad. Verbal abuse. But we can't do nothing. Can't do anything. You make him do push-ups, oh, that's abuse. Don't make him do push-ups. How you know he want to do push-ups? Abuse. Abuse. Magic Rims, we already know. We already know what's up with the feminist movement. They got a lot of power. They got a lot of power, just like the LGBTQZYX community. They got a lot of power. They got a lot of power out here. Khalil, what's going on with you, my brother? D Monty, that's what we did, man. I can't tell you how many times I'd have had fights. We used to get the gloves out. Man, I remember one time I went, like me and this one dude, we got into the gloves, man. We literally fought. We started at one crib. We ended up on like the other side of the neighborhood. Like they literally had to stop us from fighting, man. If this would have been boxing, we would have been going like 20 rounds. We did not stop. We had the gloves on, man. We aired out our differences. We did not stop fighting. We literally started off one crib and we ended up like 5 houses down, man. We was going at it. And then after that, we was cool. We shook hands. I ain't had to roll by, get a gun, go shoot them. I ain't had to do none of that. We aired it out with the gloves. We got the gloves on, man. We aired it out. We did our little thing, man, and we was cool. We got the issue off. We was good. We ain't sit there and talk all that talk. We was like, man, let's get in these gloves. Let's do what we gonna do, and then we gonna move on. That's what we did. That was the best era ever. The best era ever, man. You was gonna either take your L, take your W, whatever the case may be, keep it going. Nowadays, man, everybody's soft and sensitive, man. You dudes can't take no whooping, man, so they gonna end up getting the gun out on you. It may not even get to that point. They just gonna automatically pull that gun out on you. Kyle, man, like, hey, everything is abuse. Everything. Yeah, Kyle, hey, that's why I don't say nothing to nobody. I don't greet anybody. Unless you speak to me, I'm not saying anything to you. Because you never know. Somebody, they may start hollering rape or something. You just never know. I just don't say nothing. I don't say anything to anyone. So don't do it. Oh, Kuma, no doubt. Definitely ain't constructed towards the goal. But guess what? You ain't broadcasting, you ain't publicizing. I mean, because what's that's going to do? Yeah, Dominique, and that's what I'm saying, man. And then it's just like, it's almost like for what, man? Like when you broadcast something like that, when you air out your family situation like that, like what are you trying to get out of it? Like I can't think, like if I took conversations with my pops that went wrong and I publicized them, what am I trying to get out of that? Other than tearing my pops down. Like what am I getting? Like what is the reward? What's the benefit of doing that? Only thing that's gonna come from that is me tearing my pops down. Because ain't nobody gonna be able to save me from my pops. All people gonna see is this the way my pops talk to me. And they gonna either tear them down or they gonna tear me down. That's the only thing that's gonna come from that. Freezing the game, man. That's an unfortunate situation. But all you can do, man, is just strive to be yourself and strive to improve and strive to become a better man. That's it. Everything else is out of your control. Oh, Kyle, they tell you, man, they say people worth more dead than alive. That's what they say. People worth more dead than alive. And then that's just a fact. Don't nobody care about you when you're here, man. They take you for granted while you are here. That's why they always say we need to learn to give people their flowers while they are here. We don't do that though, man. People care. People start caring about you because they realize the person that you were. They realize what they had and all that when you are gone. They start realizing all of that because again, now when you are no longer here, then they got to think about it in that light. Man, such and such ain't here no more. Then they start thinking about all the things that you've done. They start thinking about all the memories that they have with you. That's why they start to appreciate you a lot more. They're not thinking about these things while you are here because they feel like they got time to continue to build with you or whatever the case may be. When you gone, that ends that. So now they start thinking about all the memories. And a lot of that stuff gonna be, but that's when the truth gonna come to the light, unfortunately. So that's why a lot of people do that. Kurt Senior, man, I agree 100%. Like I said, I was raised on the old school vibe, and I rock with it. I rock with it. A lot of people got offended, man. A lot of people got offended. I made that statement. I talked about that, I think, on Facebook years ago. I talked about because people out here with, I'm like when Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union, when their son came out talking about he identifies as a girl and woo wah wham, when that whole situation happened, I said, man, that would never, as a child in the household that I was brought up in, you would never have the power as a child to make that type of decision. You can make that decision once you move out of the house. But as long as I'm under their roof, I'm living under their rules, and I'm not about to be making a decision like that as a child. Just like, and people was like, oh, that's wrong. I was like, listen, when the young girl got caught playing in her mother's makeup, did she not get in trouble for trying to grow up too fast? Y'all can answer that question. When you was a young girl and you was 5, 6, 7 playing in your mother's makeup, did you not get in trouble? So if you are a young girl doing something that's feminine and you get in trouble for that, why should you not get in trouble for being 10, 11, 12, 13? About you identify as a girl when you a whole boy? Like, you don't got the right to be making that decision at that age. That will never be right. That will never be okay. That will never be acceptable. And the moment that you publicize that, you give everybody the right to judge the situation. So we do have the right to talk about it. And that's all I want to say about that, man. But I had brought that up because that's the way that I was raised, man. You ain't able to make those type of decisions as a kid, not from where I was coming from. I ain't able to say I identify as a girl at 10, at 11, at 12. Like that was not about the fly. No, you don't. You can identify with whatever you want to identify with when you become 18 or 19 or when you get up out my crib, but not when I'm under this, not when you under this roof. That's how I was raised. But now these kids controlling everything. These kids controlling everything, man. That ain't how I was not raised like that at all. So the way the world is interesting. Freezing the game. It's a sin to have testosterone. It's a sin to say anything about being masculine as a man. That's a sin. That is a sin. Listen, you can't have testosterone. You can't say anything about being masculine or being a man. That's offensive. Well, what do you mean? What do you mean be a man? What does that mean? So that all of that is offensive. When you tell a young boy to be a man, you have just offended the population. You can't say that. You can't say that. Trabian. And I came across that when I was training. I ain't never come across this in person until like some months ago when I was training somebody and it was her daughter. But she was about to get the whole change and become a dude. And they identify with the pronouns. So I ain't even talking to him. I don't know what to say to you, man. I don't feel like watching what I got to say. I feel like you identify as, I don't even know what they identify as no more, man. I stopped caring about all that, man. That's ridiculous. That's complicated, man. So I ain't identify you with anything. I'm gonna just talk to you. Magic rims, man, no doubt. No doubt. People always making fun of people out here, man, because they lack an understanding of what's really going on. Yeah, Kuma, and you know that complaining won't do anything at all. Yeah, Kyle, man, like I said, we living in a very sensitive era, man. Like I said, you can't say anything to anybody. Can't say anything to anybody, man. You nothing. And then it would be cool if you couldn't say this stuff to people and you just had to throw hands with them. That's cool. But man, you say the wrong thing, man, that's gonna cost you your life out here. Somebody pull out the gun so quick on you. Thunder Scorpion, man, you might be on to something. That might be a good idea. Yeah, hey, Kuma, you got it, man. You got to be the father figure that you needed. You know, that's unfortunate, but that's how it is. Yeah, DeMonte, see, they ain't gonna answer that question. Tupac talked about that. Got money for war, but can't feed the poor. That's what Tupac was talking about. Changes. That song's still relevant. Got money for war, but can't feed the poor. Now we got money to make to turn men to women, women to men. But again, we can't feed the poor. We can't do that. We can't do anything. We can't do anything like that. Oh, Kuma, yeah, anything, bro. You can't generate wealth from a broken home, and they know that. They know that. Peace, God, what's going on with you? Dominique, man, yeah. Everybody, Tupac, man, Tupac was interesting in regards to when he was alive, man. I remember that I was a big Tupac fan when I was little, man. That's why I say, dude, just a GOAT, man. I ain't never like Tupac resonated with me as a young boy, you know. But Tupac got a lot of love, but he also got a lot of hatred while he was here. Thunder Scorpion, man, you gonna control your funeral while you are dead. That's crazy. Wisdom, peace, what's going on? B77 Scorpio, what's going on? King Grady, how we living? Yeah, D Monty, that's what I'm saying. People don't understand this. Like, if it's cool to identify with what, like, listen, I see myself as the richest and wealthiest person on the planet. Let me go ahead and identify with that. Go ahead and do some surgery to my bank account and add a few more zeros on that joint. Let's go ahead and let's do some surgery to my bank account. I identify as the wealthiest person on the planet, so let's go ahead and do some surgery to my bank account. So the way that I think, like the reality can reflect the way that I think. I identify as the wealthiest person on the planet. I identify as Mansa Musa. That's who I identify with right now. I'm Mansa Musa. You can't tell me that I'm not. That's who I identify with. Come on now. Yeah, Kyle. And that's something that's small that people think about. Wasn't nobody at listen. Back in the day, you ate whatever it was that your people that your mother cooked, that your father cooked, whoever was cooking. You ate whatever it was that was cooked. That's what you did. You ate whatever it was that was cooked. Very seldom did you have any input in regards to what was eaten that night. Very seldom. It may be that one Friday night where they like, what you want to go get? Normally, that's when you would go get fast food and it would be unhealthy. But when it came down to what's being cooked, not often. My birthday, like days like that, is when I had some say-so in regards to little stuff like that. For the most part, you eating what has been cooked, and you better eat it, or you finna go to bed hungry. Brandon, peace. What's going on, Brandon? I'm glad you just, Brandon. I'm glad you just did that because I got locked out of that email, but I just saw your shipment. It said it was delivered. So, Brandon, I got to talk to Brandon real quick, y'all. This business right here. It said the joint was delivered on the 20th, but it said delivered at the front desk reception mail room. So I don't know if they delivered it or tried to deliver it to you and took it back to the post office, Brandon. I don't know what they did. But it said it was delivered, but it said delivered at the front desk reception mail room. So I don't know if that means you got to go pick it up. Like, I don't know what that means, but it said your item was delivered to the front desk reception area or mail room at 1:02 p.m. on March 20th. So that was yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah, that was yesterday. But man, I'm glad you contacted me, man, because I got locked out of my email, man. I don't know. There's some crazy stuff that's going on out here, man. But I got locked out of my usual email, so I had to create a new email. And the site where I got my hoodies linked to, I got locked out of that site too. So I had to do some stuff to get back into that site. And that's where I just saw the update, Brandon. So something was delivered, I mean, your hoodies and stuff were delivered, but they said at the front desk reception area. So I don't know if that means you gotta pick it up. So if Brandon's still on here, man, contact me, let me know. Oh, Akuma, man, we don't need to be anything else. Tupac said it again, man. What you sad for, man? You black, like, you know, smile for me now. Like that's a classic. It's a classic. That's a classic. All right, Brandon. Yeah, just let me know, man. And, matter of fact, Brandon, stay up on her. I'm gonna give you the new email. I'm gonna give you the new email just in case you have any other issues. Let me know if you get the joint. Let me know if you pick it up. If you don't, if you have some problems, if they say something wasn't delivered, let me know. And there go that email. That's the current email. I had to change everything, which I find that to be odd, man. I feel like somebody hacked my email. Y'all know how that go. Y'all know how that type of stuff go. I had to create a whole new email and all that type of stuff, man. I had some issues doing stuff online here recently. Oh, Thunder Scorpion, man. Orlando Anderson. Man, I don't even know what's up with that brother, man. That brother. Oh no, you talking about? I'm tripping, man. My bad, Thunder. I'm thinking of somebody else. No, yeah, they definitely need a movie on Orlando, and I'm thinking about somebody else. Excuse me, but now I know you talking about now. You don't even want to know who I thought you was, who I was thinking about for me. That's all bad. That's all bad when you reading too fast, man. You ain't pay attention to what you just read. That's crazy. But nah, yeah, I definitely like to see a movie on Orlando Anderson though. That'll definitely be something that's interesting. But I don't know how many people know of that brother, like know the brother, for them to be able to create a reliable movie on him. I don't know. Dominique, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah, jot that email. Y'all can all have that email, man. That email worked. That email is functional. They can't block me out of that joint. Yeah, they can't lock me out of that joint. Yeah, Thunder Scorpion. I saw Orlando. I thought he was talking about old dude. That dude named Orlando Brown. The crate dude that went crazy on us real quick. Thought you was talking about that dude. Oh, Kyle, yeah, them days are long gone. Those days are long gone. Those days are long gone, man. Those days are long gone. That was back in the days, man, when life made sense. When life made a lot of sense. When life made a lot of sense. Those were those days. Life made some sense back in those days. Now life don't make sense. It don't make sense, man. Akuma, nah, I didn't. Where did you send that to, man? I don't know if I got it. If you sent it to my email, I definitely did get it. But I don't think I got that. Yeah, Kuma, man, I talk about that all the time, man. We all need healing. That's why when it comes to like relationships, man, I don't waste time bashing, you know what I'm saying? Bashing women, bashing dude. We all need some work. We all got we all got like deficiencies. We all got flaws. We all got things that we need to work on. So at the end of the day, like you say, we all need some healing. So I don't waste time just bashing Men bashing women. I don't waste my time. I don't waste my time doing that, man. I don't waste my time doing that at all. Because again, man, we all scarred, man. We all traumatized. So we all dealing with something, man. We all got to do that work. We all got to put that work in mentally. Like, seriously. All right, Brandon, there we go. Handling business. There we go, Brandon. We fool with it. Go ahead and get it. Appreciate that purchase, by the way, man. Appreciate it. So we in there. Yeah, DJ Elmo, man, and sad to say that because social media can be a powerful tool. Because social media was how I was able to build up my gym business. But for the most part, people don't use social media the correct way. I even got what's crazy. I got books because I majored in marketing. So I got a degree in marketing. So I read a lot of marketing books. I got a lot of books on Facebook marketing. The crazy thing about the person that wrote that book, he said this is coming from somebody who markets on Facebook, who wrote a whole book about marketing on Facebook. He said, get rid of the app on your phone. He said he does not have a Facebook app on his phone. And this is a person that's writing a whole book about marketing on Facebook, using Facebook ads. He tells you that he don't waste his time on Facebook. He don't even have the app on his phone. Coming from the person that wrote the book on how to market on Facebook, he's telling you he don't waste time on Facebook. So it's like, man, we got to be more efficient with the time that we spend on social media, man. You need to be utilizing that time wisely. Like I said, for the most part, I'm just entertaining YouTube, watching some stuff that I want to watch. But when it comes to like Instagram and Facebook, man, for the most part, we just scrolling mindlessly. We don't have any agenda when it comes to Facebook and Instagram other than just being entertained, looking at some nonsense, just wasting time scrolling. Oh, cool, I'm gonna have to check that out. Yeah, Dominique, that market generates a lot of money, man. That market generates a lot of money, man. They know that, man. That's why these people out here, that's why people are choosing that path in regards to the content, because it's a lot of money to be made to talk about relationships. All you got to do is choose a side. Either A, you finna hype up the women, or you finna hype up the men. Either way, you choose a side, man. You about to make some serious money. You about to choose a side. You say, all right, all women trash. Well, there you go. Dudes finna rock with you because there's a lot of dudes that had those type of those same sentiments, and they rock with what you saying. So you say something like all the dudes are trash, then you got all the women like, yeah, these dudes ain't this, that, and the third. And then you flip it and say all the women are trash, and you like, all right, now some of the dudes like, all right, we rock with it. So you choose a side, and you're gonna be good to roll. You're gonna be good to roll, and that's what's happening out here. People just choosing sides. We have very select few who are actually neutral, man, who holds everybody accountable. Hey, Akuma, I put the email up. It's further up. Go scroll further up. You should see my email. And Kyle, man, I got some knowledge on that. I got some knowledge on YouTube and deleting videos. I'm about to go read y'all something. I'm gonna read y'all something out of this book about coronavirus. Let you know how powerful some of these industries are out here. Listen, I don't even know how to pronounce her name, but it's Susan. I say, whoa, Shesky, CEO of YouTube, said during an interview, everything that violates the recommendations of the World Health Organization would constitute a breach against our guidelines. Therefore, deletion is another important part of our guidelines. Listen to what I just said. This is the CEO of YouTube. The CEO of YouTube said during an interview that everything that violates the recommendations of the World Health Organization, which we know the World Health Organization is corrupt, but anything that violates their recommendations would constitute a breach against YouTube's agreements or guidelines. Therefore, deletion is another important part of our guidelines. So YouTube partnering up with all of these corporations, man. So when you speak out against these corporations, when you take money from these corporations, when you speak the truth about these corporations, man, it's already in the guidelines for YouTube to delete that. So that's why that's happening. That's exactly why that is happening. So people don't understand too. People don't understand this fact about like these social media platforms. Social media platforms, people think we have freedom of speech. No, like when these platforms are created, they can make rules, they can create guidelines. Most of the guidelines revolve around you not being able to say certain things that are offensive to certain groups of people. And offensive is broad, man. Anything can be labeled offensive. So when these corporations create these platforms, then they give you rules, regulations. If you go against the rules and regulations, that freedom of speech don't matter. That freedom of speech don't concern you. They win because they made the rules and regulations. Just like if you're working for a job and that job has a policy and you go against the policy of that job, it don't matter what you think your constitutional rights are. You didn't abide by the rights of this job. Therefore, they got every right to fire you. Because it said right here in the handbook, policy number 125, that you shouldn't do this, or you can't do this, or it will result in you being fired. You did it, therefore they fired you. So these platforms are the same way. These platforms are the same way. That's why I would never get in my feelings if YouTube said, all right, man, we're going to take you down. We're going to listen. If anything, I expect that to happen. They're not gonna let you come out here, man, and talk bad about certain corporations without them shutting you down or threatening to shut you down. They're not gonna do that. You can't do that. DJ Elmo, no doubt. No doubt. Hey, Magic Realms, George Carlin. Yes, sir. Dominique, man, I'm about to start pushing my website a lot more. Once I get my shirts, man. Dominique, I also don't know if you saw my little message, my DM on Instagram, man. My little proof shirts. They sent them to you by mistake, man. So you got some proof shirts. I'm pretty sure you can't fit, but man, you got some shirts though, man. You got some shirts. You got a woman's small and you got a man's medium. So I don't know what you want to do with those shirts, man, but you got some shirts with my new logo on it. Kyle Deshaun, man, most definitely. I remember I said something on Facebook about COVID, and they talked about fact checkers or something like that. I was like, all right. I was like, okay, here we go. I forgot what I had said too. But I said something about COVID, and it wasn't even like I was presenting any information. I had just questioned something or something like that. It wasn't even nothing major. And they said something about the fact checkers. I was like, oh, okay. But we about to come harder though, man. Like I said, man, I'm trying to work on having more time. But even if I don't, I'm still gonna be doing my short videos. But we about to really just start giving the information. We've been doing it, but of course, we're going to continue to get the information that we know they don't like. Hence why I'm about to start funneling everybody to the website. I'm going to get ahead of that. That's why I create products and, books and clothing, all that type of stuff, man. That's why I do that, because at the end of the day, I know how they can get when you get on these platforms. You wake up one day and now you banned from everything. So that's why you just got to have your own in the chamber. You got to have your own thing popping in the chamber. So therefore, when it gets to that point, you already equipped. You already good. You already ready. Like you already straight. They ain't catching you off guard. It's like, man, I was rocking on YouTube for a minute. Then all of a sudden they banned me. Like, nah, I got my website. Just come to the website. You ain't got to think about it. But we focusing on doing what we need to do, man. We focusing on getting this information out here. We focusing on teaching what's right and exact, man. That's what we focusing on. Terenzo, what's going on? Oh, Kuma, man. When I get some more, it's some more stuff that I'm working on, man. I'm about to start filming a lot more of my workouts and stuff that I do. So I'm gonna have a lot of challenges for y'all, man. A lot of workout challenges. Y'all gonna hate me for some of them. Y'all gonna hate me for some of them joints. Wisdom, you say protein powder. If protein is your concern, man, do you it's a PB powder that's pretty good. Mix it with bananas and hemp seeds in smoothie form, man, and that'll be your protein right there. That'll give you like 30 grams. Hemp seeds real nutritious in regards to protein, man. You literally getting 10 grams of protein per serving, which is 3 tablespoons, I think. And the hemp seeds are very small. So you just double up on that. You got 20 grams out the gate. Oh yeah, Terenzo, no doubt. They gonna love me for it. They body ain't gonna love it though. That sword is gonna be real in the field. Dominique, hey man, if you can fit it, it's all yours, man. And if you find a nice little lady around there, you can give her the small. But man, I don't know if you can fit that joint. Oh, Kuma, you already know. Mahogany, what's going on? But yeah, again, I said it's gonna be a fit summer. It's gonna be a fit summer, man. We really gonna turn up with the fitness. It's gonna be a fit summer. We got to get in the best shape that we've never been in. It's time to do that. Wisdom. It's funny that you asked that. It's funny that you asked that because I'm actually working on my own another powder. I spoke about that in the last stream I did yesterday. I'm working on a powder though. I'm working on a powder. So get back to me in about another week or so. Then I'm gonna probably have something for you. I'm working on another powder that's gonna be a little more protein based, plant based. So I'm working on that. I'm working on that. Mahogany. That's the way to be, man. If you ain't sore, you ain't doing something right. I'm sore right now. I'm sore right now. If you ain't sore, you ain't doing something right. A lot of people are afraid of that soreness. We ain't running from that soreness. We running to that soreness. We want to be sore. No pain, no gain. It's a cliche, but it's right and exact. It's real in the field. No pain, no gain. I'm striving for that pain. I'm striving for that soreness. It's gonna make me better. That's gonna make me stronger. So that's why I tell people, man, the more complicated it is, the better. The more complicated, the better, man. That's how it is. That's how it should be. But I got something for y'all, man. Dominique, appreciate that donation, bro. But I got workouts for y'all, man. I'm talking 100 burpees, man, in under 5 minutes, in under 6 minutes type stuff, man. We gonna do stuff like that. We gonna do stuff like that. Think about what I said. 100 burpees under 5, man. You gotta do 20 burpees every minute. You gotta do 20 burpees every minute. You gotta do 20 burpees. You gotta do 20 burpees every minute to hit that 100. Wisdom, no doubt, man. I'm definitely working on it because I thought about it. I'm like, man, I'm about to stop pushing everybody else powder and whatnot, just create my own. I know what's healthy out here. I know what won't destroy the kidneys out here because most of the protein powders destroy the kidneys. So I know what won't destroy the kidneys out here because I done been there, done that. When I was playing ball in college, man, I did all of that. I did all of the stuff that you're not supposed to do to gain weight and all that type of stuff, man. So I know how it impacts you. So I know what not to do. And I know what to do. Because again, I went through it. I went through it. But like I said, man, it's gonna be a fit summer, man. We're gonna be getting in shape. We're gonna be getting in shape, man. We're gonna really be prioritizing the health mentally and physically. It's gonna be a fit summer. It's gonna be a fit spring. It's gonna be a fit fall. It's gonna be a fit winter. We just about to be fit out here. Oh, cool, man. Hey, I'm gonna do you one better. People be literally asking me why I work out. Like, just think about that. Why you work out? Why you work out so much? Like, just think about how that sounds. You don't need to lose weight. Why are you working out? As if the only reason why you need to work out is to lose weight. That don't even make any sense. But that's what people be on out here. That's what people be thinking about. That's the only reason you need to work out. Oh, Nick, hey, man, everybody know I love the burpees, man. We gonna be doing burpees, push-ups. Better not have access to a pull-up bar, because definitely we'll be doing pull-ups. Most definitely. Man, jump squats. I rock with the jump squats, jumping lunges, all of that. All of that. Man, if I can find a hill, sprint up the hill, it's all good. Yeah, so we turning it up a notch, man. Y'all know the Almighty. It's an Almighty. Like, listen, Almighty Fitness, which is my brand, like, which is like my gym and all of that, man. That's a lifestyle. That's a lifestyle. Literally, every workout that you do, you should be pushing yourself. That's what it means to be Almighty. Like, we ain't take like when we work out, we work out. So when we do a workout, listen, when you embrace the Almighty fit lifestyle, when you embrace that lifestyle, man, every workout that you do, for one, it should be different. And secondly, it should be something that nobody else is doing. Whether it be the reps, whether it be like the intensity, the amount of weight, like it should just be some crazy stuff that you're doing within this workout. That's what the Almighty Fit lifestyle is all about, man. We doing things that other people are not doing out here, that other people are afraid to do. That's how you take your fitness to the next level, man. You got to go crazy with it. You got to be insane with it. Like, yeah, I'm finna try to do this 100 burpees in 5 minutes. Man, it may seem impossible to you, but I'm finna try to do it. The worst that can happen is I do 90 in 5 minutes. I still did 90 burpees opposed to 0. So who cares, man? So I'm going to shoot for it. It may seem unrealistic, but guess what? I'm going to shoot for it, see what I can do. The worst that can happen is I get my exercise in doing it. That's the worst that can happen. So we do all of that, man. We do everything. We do everything, man. I can make a workout out of anything, man. And that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do, man. But I really do want to start showing more of my routines. Really, it ain't even no routine, man. I just be out here almost freestyling, man. I be doing a bunch of everything because, again, I like to switch it up. I don't like the body to get used to what I'm doing unless I'm training for something specifically like strength training or powerlifting or something like that. That's when I stick to like a program or something. When I'm trying to like increase my strength in a certain lift or something. Mahogany honey, it's therapeutic. Working out is therapy. That's what it is. It's therapeutic. Wisdom, man. 1,000 push-ups. Time to turn it up to 1,500 now. Dominique, you already know. Listen, heavyweight, high reps. Think about that one. People say lightweight, a lot of reps. No, we're gonna go heavyweight, a lot of reps. Forget all that. NCJ Rocker, what's going on with you? Hey, Mahogany, don't worry. We gonna, like I said, when we all link up, we gonna We're gonna get crazy. I'm known for I worked out with one of my classes, man. One of my clients said I wasn't human after I worked out with him, and she said I was not human. The way that I was doing the burpees and then we was doing jumping lunges and stuff like that, she said I'm not human. And I'll take that because I'm not human. Oh, hey, Terenzo, yeah, those joints. Ooh, I had to do those for football in college. Them joints ain't no joke. Them joints ain't no joke. But yeah, wisdom. What you say? Ability, stamina. Yeah, I got a lot. Like my strong suit is strength. Like I'm strong. I just recently started to work on like my endurance in regards to like lifting endurance. Hey Kyle, we finna be almighty, man. Listen, take that mentality, take that approach to every workout. That's why all y'all gonna need to get a shirt when I get these shirts. When you work out, thank Almighty. If you ain't doing something crazy in this workout, then you doing it wrong. If you doing something that makes you comfortable, then you doing it wrong. You need to listen. If you comfortable doing 100 push-ups, man, you better be doing 150 that next day. Like, nah, you got to turn up that intensity every workout. Dripping sweat, hurt, you should be sore, pain, all that. Terenzo, no doubt. I know I don't want to be human at all. Yeah, Kuma, that's a strong point. Terenzo, yeah, man, 47, you a young boy, you a young G. We gonna burn out that lactic acid though. We gonna do that. Yeah, we gonna get these workouts cracking. Again, when you work out, man, you better just think almighty. I gotta do something that's almighty. I gotta do something ain't nobody doing. Instead of me doing 25, I'm finna do 35 reps of these. Instead of me doing 30, I'm gonna do 40 reps. Forget all that. Stop taking it easy on yourself. Stop doing something that's traditional. Be unorthodox with it. Be untraditional, unconventional. Stop doing something that you see everybody else doing. Like if you watching your favorite person, if you see your favorite person do 15 reps or something, you do 20. You do more than that person. You see me do something. You see me do 100 burpees. You try to do 105. Forget that, man. We listen. Nah, we go above and beyond out here. That's what we do. Yeah, mahogany, man. The only pre-workout I take, bananas. That's my pre-workout right there, bananas. That's it. Yeah, wisdom. That's it. That's it. That's it. We ain't dealing with the comfort zone though, man. I need to be uncomfortable. I need to be very uncomfortable when it comes to working out. Point blank, period. That's the way you get into the best shape of your life. And that's what I'm striving to be in the best shape of my life possible. The best shape of my life possible. But with that being said, y'all, man, this was another nice build, man. I appreciate y'all tapping in with me. But I think I'm about to tap out for the day, get some things done, man. Just chill on out before I tackle this busy week. Got to create some plans, some little routines and stuff for these clients and whatnot. Just get my mind together, chill on out. So I'm going to tap out for the night, y'all, or for the day. Y'all enjoy the rest of this Sunday, man. Y'all be peaceful, man. I appreciate all the donations, all the comments, questions, interaction, dialogue. Is always peaceful. It's always positive. Y'all be easy out here. I'm going to try to tap in with y'all one of these days next week. Don't know how it's gonna work because my schedule be crazy. If not, you know I'm gonna do the short videos, bring you some value either way. So either way, we gonna get the message out here, man. So y'all be easy out here, man. Y'all be peaceful, be powerful, be positive, be efficient. I'm out, y'all. Peace.